welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would share a new inspiration that I found when I was traveling in Japan earlier this year. So I'm personally not a massive street photographer. I do a lot of photography in the arts and culture industry, more like press photography and all that kind of stuff for musicians. But yeah, whenever I'm in Japan or in a new country, I generally like to do street photography as I know things are interesting and I just enjoy doing photography in general. So the influence that I came across when I was over in Japan is Daido Moriyama. So when I was in Tokyo, I was looking for something to do and I came across the Tokyo Photographic Art Museum. So I thought I'd go check it out. I looked on the website to see if there was any art exhibitions that I liked that were going on at the time. I came across Daido Moriyama on the website, so I looked him up to find out more about him. But it turns out the exhibition that he did there was in 2020. They were just still advertising it. But yeah, I thought I'd go anyway and check out some of the other exhibitions that were on there. Now, if you're in Tokyo and you're a photographer, I definitely recommend going and checking it out. A lot of the photographs on the outside of the building are super inspirational and just, yeah, really sick photos. The exhibitions that were on whilst I was there wasn't a whole lot that I loved, but there was definitely some really cool ones. But yeah, after looking through the museum, I went to the bookshop to try to find a new photography book, and one of the books that I came across was one of Daido Moriyama's. The book that I ended up getting was Color by Daido Moriyama. It's his photography in Tokyo from 2008 to 2012. Now, one of the reasons that I was really inspired by Daido Moriyama's work was because when I do street photography in Japan, I like to saturate my images. It's just a photographic style that I like to do when I'm shooting in Japan. Yeah, when I came across Daido's color book, he actually has a very similar style with saturations and things like that. But also one of the cool things he does is just has really unique compositions. I find that a lot of street photography that I see is not super artistic, which is cool if you're into that kind of photography. I personally just like more artistic photography. But yeah, so one of the things I loved about Daido's work is taking photos of things that you probably wouldn't think to normally photograph, and yeah, just overall the work was super inspirational. So after finding Daido Moriyama's book, it definitely inspired me to make my own book and also try and incorporate a lot of his style into my own work. So these are some of the photographs that I took when I was there, trying to replicate some of his compositions. The exhibition that was on in 2020 was called Moriyama Daido's Tokyo Ongoing. This is like the little sleeve that I got. I ended up buying 3 of his photographs from that photography book that he did and that exhibition. These are the ones that I got. I'll put them up on the screen so you can see them. One of the postcards that I got is this one here, of this lady sitting down somewhere. I thought it was a super cool composition, the way that the checkered tiles kind of direct your eye to the woman's feet. So this is a photograph that I took inspired by this photo, trying to match a similar composition. Now, another one of the postcards that I got, which I was a big fan of, is this one here. Although it's a really cool photo, the main thing I liked about this one is just the editing style. I just thought it was really cool how he compiled all the images together onto one photo, kind of similar to a lot of artworks that Andy Warhol has done. So yeah, I also try to replicate that with one of the photographs that I took when I was over there. Obviously it's definitely not as dark and contrasty, but yeah, this is how my photo turned out. Months later, I was doing a press shoot for a local musician. We were doing a spotlight look on a CYC white wall. Whilst editing the photos for that shoot, I also pulled a bit of inspiration from Daido Moriyama's editing style and yeah, ended up creating this image for it, which I think turned out really cool and just shows how it's always good to look for new photographers or artists to add inspiration into your work. Now for this video, I didn't want to do a big biography on Daido Moriyama. I mainly just wanted to show how it influenced my own photography whilst I was there. But I definitely recommend going and checking out some of his work. On YouTube, there's a heap of different videos of people doing breakdowns of his photography and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I hope you found this video interesting, and I also hope you found some inspiration out of Daido's work. And also, I hope it's a good reminder to always keep an eye out for different artists to inspire and influence your own work. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.